there's not a lot of order. You have to keep yourself open to surprises when you're painting abstractions, and you need to capitalize on some quick decisions. And once you start, I found that once you start, like a lot of my ideas, once I think of them and then I go through the act of doing it, it's already too late because I've already thought about it. So abstraction is you really need to get outside yourself and not direct the paint. Let it kind of direct you and be open to surprises. And a lot of times when you're calculated, it ends up looking that way. And these are more for me a record of how to paint physically. As you can see, it is a lot of work. It's not. These are in no means an easel painting where it's where you're sitting on a chair and you're just working off of a palette. This is where you're walking around, you're physically moving paint, and it's a lot of exercise. It really is, you know. And when I'm doing abstractions, I'm burnt out. I mean, I've always liked sports as a kid. And I like, you know, physical activities, and this just so happens to be art, and to me it can be a sport as well, you know. I think too in abstractions it's like coming up with shapes that are weird, that you don't see all the time, you know, and that's kind of what's neat about abstraction is like almost tapping into a subconscious. And the hardest part about painting abstraction is not to pull out something that's recognizable, because as humans we want to, it seems like, always recognize or be familiar with something that makes us feel comfortable. But in abstraction, if I can see something that isn't familiar to me, or it's new, or it's a shape that I haven't seen, that isn't like recorded in my memory or filed somehow, to me that's enjoyable.